Hello everyone. Now again welcome to video lecture class. Today I am going to talk about the topic that is major objective of school mapping along with methodology of school mapping. The particular topic related to MET semester 3 paper number 9B secondary and higher secondary education. आज मैं आपसे बात करने जा रहा हूँ विद्यालय मानचित्रण के उद्देश्य के साथ साथ विद्यालय मानचित्रण की पद्धति के बारे में। यह टॉपिक MET सेमेस्टर 3 के अंतर्गत पेपर नंबर 9B सेकेंडरी और हायर सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन के अंतर्गत यूनिट 3 में है। उद्देश्य यानी विद्यालय मानचित्रण के उद्देश्य की बात करें तो सर्वप्रथम जो उद्देश्य के अंतर्गत आते हैं कि आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ द स्पेसिफाइड प्लेस वेयर स्कूल रिक्वायर्ड नंबर 1 एंड ऑल्सो द पार्टिकुलर प्लेस that is essential for establishment of the school. It is necessary to know about the fact and provision of budget and so on objective. That is most important. हम कह सकते हैं कि इसके उद्देश्य, अगर विद्यालय मानचित्रण के उद्देश्य की बात करें तो ये आवश्यक है कि वैसे स्थान की पहचान करना जहाँ पर कि विद्यालय की आवश्यकता हो, ऐसे विकल्प के बारे में सोचना है जहाँ पर कि विद्यालय आसानी से सुगम तरीके से खोला जा सकता है। साथ ही साथ हमें वैसी प्रक्रियाएं जिसमें कि बजट का प्रोविज़न आसानी से हो, उसके बारे में विचार करना अति आवश्यक है। जब विद्यालय मानचित्रण की पद्धति की बात करें तो सर्वप्रथम यह अति आवश्यक हो जाता है कि इसकी प्रक्रिया कैसे शुरू की जाए, किस स्थान पर हो, बजट इसके कैसे हों और कौन से सर्वे कैसे किया जाए ताकि इसको पता चल सके कि किस स्थान पर है और जो विभिन्न तरह की समस्याएं आएंगी उनका निदान कैसे हो। दैट मीन्स हाउ यू हैव टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम फॉर द एस्टेब्लिशमेंट ऑफ स्कूल। इट इज़ नेसेसरी टू नो अबाउट द फैक्ट। ऑल दिस फैक्ट्स एंड मेथोलॉजी एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव मैं अब इन सभी को और डिटेल में बताने जा रहा हूँ।
Now again welcome to video lecture class MET semester 3 paper 9B secondary and higher secondary education. Now number 1, major objectives of school mapping. School mapping techniques help us to identify the most appropriate location of schools or their alternatives so that maximum number of children can be benefited from the same level of investment and to reduce regional inequalities in the educational facilities. Now, following are the major objectives of the school mapping, such as number 1, to identify most appropriate location for opening of new upgraded secondary school. Next point, to identify most appropriate location to open alternatives of new school. Number 3, to identify the location for opening of alternatives to formal school. Number 4, to label out existing disparities in the distribution of educational facilities. And number 5, to create equality of educational opportunities. Now, methodology of school mapping. School mapping involves the following steps. Number 1, specification of norms, standard and catchment areas. Number 2, diagnosis of educational facilities. Number 3, projection of future child population. Number 4, deciding the location of schools. Now, one by one. Number 1, specification of norms, standard and catchment area. Norms for opening of new school, distance, population, difficult area. Norms for teacher, that is the 3 most important fact. Now number 2 point, diagnosis of educational facilities. Assessment of existing educational facilities in selected area or region school. Number 2, required information is useful to prepare school specified plan. The most important fact related to the above point: A. Literacy rate slash enrollment rate slash retention rate slash dropout rate etc. B. Number of teachers. C. Teacher people ratio. D. Building and infrastructure facilities. E. Blackboard, water, toilet, electricity, playground etc. Now, point number 3, projection of future child population. Assessment the number of children which is to be enrolled. Number 2, it is based on projection of child population in the catchment area. Their benefits: number 1 benefit, to know number of new schools to be opened or other alternatives to formal education. Number 2 benefit, to know number of schools to be upgraded. And number 3 benefit, number of teachers required. Now, number 4, deciding the location of schools. First point, based on norms specified by the authority. Number 2, SM exercise does not decide the site, that is SM in the sense that means school mapping exercise does not decide the site to construct schools. It only indicates the most appropriate habitats or habitations, village where schools are to be opened. And number 3, finding appropriate sites is to be done in consultation with villagers, engineers and educational authorities. Now 4.1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 are clear. Now next one is number 5, assessing the requirements or facilities in school. Number 1, assessment of requirements of facilities in new schools and in existing schools. Number 2, this includes requirement of infrastructure facilities and teaching learning materials. Number 6, estimating financial resources requirements. Based on the requirement of facilities, cost estimates can be made and proposal can be made for funding. Number 7, prioritization of assessed requirements and finance and facilities in the school according to financial resources. Indicates that based on the available budget for every year, proposed can be